Before the jungle spoke, before rivers had names and the sky dared to thunder, there was only silence. But deep beneath the tangled roots of the Amazon, something ancient stirred. Not beast, not man, but a god. Not of the sky or the sun or the wind, but a god of the jungle itself. His name is forbidden now, swallowed by the leaves, buried beneath centuries of moss and shadow. But once they called him Yarukan, and he ruled not like a king. He ruled like the jungle itself, unseen, eternal, and merciless. In the beginning, the jungle was hollow, no birds, no beasts, just trees standing like tombstones and rivers too shy to speak. Then came thunder, not from the sky, but from the earth. Yarukan rose. He wasn't born, he was summoned. The first breath of the jungle gave him form. His skin was bark, his blood amber, his hair a cascade of vines that reached the sky. He opened his eyes, and the forest took its first breath. With each step he took, life erupted. He tore a fang from his mouth and cast it into the dark. The jaguar was born. He plucked a scream from his throat. It became the howler monkeys. From his fingers sprang snakes, from his shadow, the spiders. The jungle bloomed, alive, sacred, terrifying. But Yarukan warned his children, "This place is not yours. It is mine. Walk softly, or be reclaimed." The beasts bowed, the rivers sang his name, and the trees bent to honor him. In the days when the jungle still sang Yarukan's name, not all men were blind with pride. Far from the rivers choked by ash, beyond the reach of hunters, there lived a people known as the Yautari, keepers of the green flame. To them, Yarukan was not terror, but divinity. They called him Ayamatuka, first root, father of wildness. Every full moon they lit the smoke fire. Its heavy, fragrant breath curled into the canopy, carrying chants and promises into the darkness. And sometimes, the leaves would tremble without wind. The flame would bow. The elders would fall silent. Yarukan was listening. But while the Yautari worshipped with reverence, another man, far beyond their hidden glades, worshipped only himself. Tupana, a hunter of bone and arrogance, brought fire where it did not belong. He scorched sacred groves to trap beasts, turning the jungle's breath into ash. He laughed when the trees cried. He defied the silence. Yarukan came, not as dream or whisper, but in form. The trees bent beneath his steps. The birds fled. The rivers held their tongues. He found Tupana amidst blackened roots and broken earth. "You feed flame with the jungle's soul, then feed it with your own." Tupana didn't kneel. He raised his spear, lit with stolen fire, and struck. The battle began. Fire against vine, spear against root, man against God. Lightning shattered the sky as Yarukan summoned the earth itself. Branches clawed from the ground, roots twisted like serpents. But Tupana, driven by rage, fought like a forest fire, blinding, consuming, wild. Yet flame is fleeting. Yarukan's hand found his chest. Tupana screamed as bark overtook skin. Leaves burst from his mouth. His eyes rolled into sap. By dawn, he was a towering ceiba tree, white-silked and weeping. His roots still drink the water of the jungle he betrayed. But peace never lasts in stories like these, as no one, not even gods, are immune to betrayal. The animals, once his children, grew cunning. They whispered in shadows. They dreamed of freedom. Led by Imahu, the serpent spirit, they wove a curse of vines and venom and poisoned Yarukan's dreams. He fought. Trees cracked. Rivers bled. Thunder screamed for days. But in the end, the god fell. He didn't die. He dissolved. Into bark. Into moss. Into everything. Yarukan became the jungle. Not ruler nor a father. but wrath, pure wrath. Some say his soul sleeps in the roots of the tallest tree. Others claim his eyes still flicker in the night, watching, waiting. The shamans? They know. They drink the vines. They see him in visions. A great figure of bark and bone walking silently among the trees. And he speaks, still, cut too deep, burn too long, and I will rise again. The jungle is not a paradise. It is not a resource. It is a god, silent, patient, and full of teeth. And if you listen, really listen, you might hear it breathing.